Hello, this is Randy Hole with news from the year 3045, brought to you by Tachyon Technology. Brought to you by Cosmos Harmony, our sponsor. Remember, you can find true love in the galaxy with Cosmos Harmony. Welcome to news from a wonderful future where magic, science, and technology become one. Scientists are giving the alien child that was brought to Earth a series of tests. They wanted to know what kind of food the child ate, so they placed several bowls of food in front of it. One bowl contained meat, one cereal, and another broccoli. The child pushed the bowl of meat away immediately. It then nibbled on the cereal and then ate a large amount of the broccoli. The child seemed to make a happy sound as it ate. The scientists then introduced the child to human children. There was a glass panel separating the alien from the humans. The human children placed toys into a sliding glass drawer and pushed it so that the toys entered the side of the panel the alien was on. The alien child then took the toys and began to play with them. Scientists hope that this will lead to communication with the alien. In other news, the least visited planet in the solar system is Uranus. That's because Uranus is considered to be a dirty planet. Uranus is basically a huge gas ball with rings around it. In other news, Vance Carpenter has a gasoline tree farm. His trees are made of an artificial material that collect carbon from the air. Many tons a day. The carbon is removed from the trees and the hydrocarbon is mixed with the carbon, making it into gasoline. The gasoline is used by antique car owners to power their cars. Yeah, in the 31st century, everybody's electric, with the exception of antique owners. And they like to show off their old cars sometimes, so they have to have gasoline. Well, no one makes it anymore, except this guy that has the gasoline trees. So I imagine he's making some pretty good money doing that. In other news, Barnum Incorporated hopes that soon nanotech will be able to send nanobots back to the year 30 or 40 AD. Barnum Incorporated wants to clone Jesus. How about that? In fact, they want to make many copies of him so that everyone who can afford the service can have their own personal Jesus. They believe religious groups would be interested. I imagine churches would like to have their own personal Jesus. It'd be kind of cool. And I'm much more serious now. This isn't. I'm not joking. This isn't meant to be funny. There has been a petition to send nanobots back to the 21st century and gather up the consciousness of Amy Winehouse and bring her consciousness to the 31st century, where she be cloned and live in the 31st century. And I'm going to ask your opinion of this. What do you think she should be allowed to live in the 31st century again, to live again? And there's a religious, let me tell you my point of view. There's a religious group here called Heaven's Door, and basically they believe that the future is heaven. That if you look at the 21st century compared to, say, 1 AD, people in the 21st century were living longer. There was less disease. People had better lifestyles, a better standard of living. So compared to 1 AD, it would be heaven. Likewise, they believe the 31st century is heaven when compared to the 21st century, and that death is no longer something you absolutely have to experience. It's a matter of a choice now because of cloning. You can get a new body. You can live extremely long time, hundreds of years. there's very little disease. The standard of living is great, so they think that living in the 31st century with all its science and technology is heaven when compared to the 21st century. And they believe science is the key to heaven. That science and technology are the keys to heaven. And I agree with that point of view. When I say that I would like to see Amy Winehouse live in the 31st century, I want her to live in what I believe is a heaven, a paradise. To bring her back alive, to clone her, give her a new body, and to allow her to live again. And I'm dead serious. To me, the future is heaven, and science and technology is the key to heaven. Cloning and such are also the keys to heaven. Stem cell research is a key to heaven. Science, technology, cloning, stem cell. Heaven is not something that absolutely exists. It's something that woman and man have to create through science and technology. The prophecies of heaven, they were viewing what they believe would be a better world. In the 31st century, I believe, is a better world. And I believe it is heaven. So I'm going to ask you your opinion. What do you think? Do you think Amy Winehouse should be allowed to live in what I believe is heaven in the 31st century? That she be cloned and be able to live again? It's up to you. You can put it in the comments section of this video. Have a good day. If you'd like to know more information about the year 3045, look up episode 13. That'd be year 3045, number 13. If you'd like to see more of my videos, search Randy Hoyle, RandyHoyle, on YouTube. Or you can look up Charlie Gorilla on YouTube. It's one word, spelled the way it sounds, Charlie Gorilla. Share these videos with your friends. I also have a book called The Ballad of Dred Scott. It's available on Amazon. Just look up Randy Hoyle on Amazon and you can find it. Remember, don't just dream. Work to turn your dreams into reality. Nature, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, doesn't reward just sitting around thinking about what you want to do. You have to do the work. You have to work to make your dream real. Also, fight for your future. There's a woman by the name of Ayn Rand, who I liked her work, who said that anyone who fights for the future lives it today. So fight for your future. Work to make your future reality. Also, I'm going to leave you with a blessing. May you always have the freedom to choose the path of reason. And when reason is not, may you have the wisdom to know it. Anyway, this is Randy Hoyle signing out. Have a good day.